Hello, and welcome back to another merchandise review from Album2. Today we are checking out every tapestry in my collection, plus a few of the posters that didn't fit in the first collection video. So we're just going to go ahead and go around 360 because there are a whole lot of tapestries. The Heroines series here. I'll go into more detail on the second go around, but just to kind of show you, well, everything. There are a lot. And the more not safe for work ones actually are censored, so no need to worry. I was worried putting these up if they would fit in a single room, but you know what? They did. I love the life-sized ones. Larger than life-sized ones, I should probably call them. But that is the 360. That is officially everything. So let's go ahead and go through, starting over here. So this was one of the ones from the cafe, Kazusa and Setsuna there. Some of the other sets, a few of these, the more common looking ones are usually from Toro no Ana. Like this Kazusa, we've seen a lot in a lot of different merchandise. That's a Toro no Ana tapestry. Whereas this one here was actually a special release by Aqua Plus. The limited ones usually have unique art. For example, this is another kind of basic Toro no Ana one. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but the wedding tapestries are, I think, pretty essential for the collection, Kazusa and Setsuna. These were both released as part of sets. Sets, like Setsuna, but they are absolutely beautiful. The other thing about the tapestries is there's two types. There's ones that are really, really soft and silky, and then you got these ones which are kind of, they're still soft, but you can tell they're not quite at the same caliber of material as kind of the upper scale tapestries are. Mari-san got her own tapestry there. Of course, it had to be not safe for work. So the Heroines tapestry set, this is one of the big ones, I think, because it's themed around Christmas, which is cool. We get the theme, but also it has all 5 of the girls, which is a really cool set. So these were actually released as a set of 5. They weren't sold separately. You can get them separately secondhand. But in order to get the whole series, you got 5 tapestries, and you also got a little mini book, which had stories about each of the girls in this situation, in these outfits. So that is a very, very cute read. If you haven't read it already, I do highly recommend that. So coming into this corner here, I have a lot of smaller ones. Kazusa there, the girls by the pool at the bottom. The extended edition, which is gorgeous, gorgeous art. Don't get me wrong. I just think they used it on so many pieces of merch that, you know, you get numb to it. Now over here, these kind of smaller tapestries, these are Toro no Ana slim tapestries is what they call them, and they've come out with a lot of these. They're convenient too if you just have a little bit of space and you want to put something up. This is actually a fan-made tapestry, which we don't see all that much. This was by Snow Fox, otherwise known as Masa online. And I've reviewed some of his dojins before. If you're interested, I recommend checking them out. He does a lot of novel-style dojins, too. Light novel style. Some more of the slim tapestries on this side, featuring Kazusa. Slightly larger Setsuna. This one isn't quite life-sized, quote-unquote, as they call it, but it's like 3/4. I don't know, maybe if she were not crouching down, it would be life-size. So maybe it is life-size. Maybe it's just the pose. And these are larger than life size, as I like to say. So this Kazusa and Setsuna are already tall, right? They almost touch my ceiling. So that's pretty crazy tall. This Kazusa, who is marketed as being life-sized, can you imagine? Because this is the floor, okay? I really want you to realize that's the floor. And it goes all the way up to the ceiling, and she's kneeling. There's no way that's the actual life-sized. Beautiful, beautiful tapestries, though. Absolutely incredible. And I have reviewed all of these tapestries one by one. So if you're curious about the story behind one, or my full review, the material, the rods, etc., I recommend checking out my individual tapestry reviews. Absolutely gorgeous. So, that's the tapestry collection. Thank you so much for joining me on this merchandise review from White Album 2, and I'll be back doing more merch reviews in the future. Until then, hope you take care. See you.